Today on Forbes, ICE spent millions on phone hacking tech just in time for Trump's mass deportation plans. The Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, agency is well prepared for President-elect Donald Trump's plan to deport millions of undocumented immigrants when he takes office in January. In the 3 months prior to the November election, the agency signed $20 million in contracts for new phone hacking, surveillance, and forensics technologies that can be used to spy on and track down the people Trump has vowed to expel from the country. A Forbes review of recent ICE contracts found agreements to purchase an array of technologies that together can be used to surveil phone calls, texts, and social media activity, identify people with facial recognition, remotely hack a smartphone and raid the contents of a device, including deleted data. These tools are made by a series of companies, including Israel-based Paragon and Cellebrite, Canadian company Magnet Forensics, major American law enforcement contractor Penlink, and the controversial facial recognition company Clearview AI. In the last 5 months, these companies received their largest federal purchase orders to date, all from ICE. This, according to contracting records. While ICE will likely also use these technologies across its responsibilities, which include the investigation of cybercrime and child exploitation, critics warn they will become a powerful tool in Trump's war against undocumented immigrants. Will Owen, of the Surveillance Technology Oversight Project, described cell phone hacking spyware spending as, quote, a frightening look at how the Trump administration plans to carry out mass deportations through authoritarian means. He added, quote, these technologies have been used in democracies around the world to undermine protected civil liberties. ICE hadn't provided comment at the time of the publication of this story. Public contract records show Israel-founded Cellebrite scored its biggest federal government contract to date in August, with a $9.6 million deal with ICE for unspecified, quote, forensic equipment and services. The company has built a reputation as one of the most technically adept providers of cell phone exploitation, where its software can find vulnerabilities in iOS and Android devices to break into locked devices and exfiltrate the information inside. Cellebrite has worked with law enforcement across the world, including the FBI, the London Metropolitan Police Service, and the Russian government, though it chose to stop selling to the Kremlin in 2021. The day after Trump's victory, Cellebrite announced record quarterly revenues of $106 million. Its stock hit a new high last week, up 165% from the start of the year, and hitting a $4.34 billion market capitalization. Waterloo, Canada-based Magnet Forensics also secured its biggest federal contract to date in August, when ICE spent $5 million on licenses for GrayKey, an Android and iPhone hacking tool. Magnet acquired the GrayKey technology when it bought out Grayshift, an Atlanta startup co-founded by a former Apple employee in 2016, as first revealed by Forbes. Under the last Trump administration, ICE spent just over $1 million on GrayKey tech. Later in August, ICE spent another $3 million on Magnet software, which helps investigators acquire and analyze data from smartphones and computers. In recent months, ICE has made other significant investments in surveillance tech beyond phone forensics. In September, as first reported by Wired, it spent $2 million on Paragon, a mobile spyware provider that provides a tool called Graphite for surveilling encrypted messaging apps like Signal and WhatsApp. Forbes profiled the company in 2021. The ICE contract was put on hold and placed under review by the White House, after revelations that other Israeli-made surveillance software from companies like NSO and Intellexa had been used to spy on journalists, activists, and lawyers. For full coverage, check out Thomas Brewster's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.